The TSX Composite Index gained 66.2 points, or 0.32%, to close at 20,937.55. The TSX uptrend, ongoing from Friday, October the 27th, continues. 8 of the 10 TSX major sectors ended the market session in green today. Healthcare was the big performer, up 1.9%. Technology followed with a gain of 0.78%. Financials sector was up 0.47% today, while energy and utilities sector gained 0.46% each today. Basic materials sector was up 0.09%. Durable consumer goods and services and industrials sectors ended the session with declines of -0.04% and -0.25% respectively. For the week, healthcare gained 3.93%, telecommunications services gained 3.06%, energy gained 1.3%, utilities gained 0.46%, while discretionary consumer goods and services gained 0.1%. Technology declined for the week by -3.08%, and financials declined -0.86%. The top performing industries today were pharmaceuticals, generic and specialty was up 3.71%. Oil and gas drilling was up 3.48%. Insurance, multi-line industry was up 2.19% for the day. Pharmaceuticals, diversified was up 2.11%, and biotechnology was up 2.08%. Precision Drilling Corporation was the top performer on the TSX today. The stock gained 5.3%, or $3.69, to close at 73.28, with 128.5 thousand shares traded.
The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 25.77 points, or 0.07%, to close at 37,466.11. The Standard & Poor's 500 advanced 8.56 points, or 0.18%, to close at 4,697.24. The Nasdaq Composite was up 13.77 points, or 0.09%, to close at 14,524.07. The market session was quite choppy as a result of the job reports. Earlier in the session, the Dow Jones Index was as high as 37,601, but declined to 37,324, climbed back up, declined again, to finally settle at 25 points above yesterday's closing. Today's market actions were driven largely by the job report released in the morning. On the surface, more jobs than economists expected were created during the month of December, but upon closer examination, the picture was not as rosy as it first appears. Employers added 216,000 positions, but also there was the resolution of the United Auto Workers strike. What is at stake in this report is the effect on rate cuts. Interest rate increases tend to stifle the market, and by some quirks of capitalism, when more people are employed, interest rate must go up to dampen the demand for higher wages by workers. When wage growth rises, it is assumed that inflation will follow, and that of course brings the Feds back with the big hammer against inflation. However, surveying the analysts' opinion after the job report today, the market appears set to see further rate cuts ahead during the 2024 year. The market gains today had a good spread as 8 of the major sectors gained. Telecommunications services was up 0.9%. Financials certainly had a good day and was up 0.6% as the big banks gained. Utilities and discretionary consumer goods and services were both up 0.35% each. Energy gained 0.24% and industrials was up 0.18%, while technology gained 0.1%. Healthcare declined 1% and durable consumer goods and services declined -0.37%.
For the week, healthcare was up 1.99%. Utilities was up 1.05%. Telecommunications services was up 1% and durable consumer goods and services gained 0.31%. There were some relatively big declines for the week. Basic materials declined -3.88%. Technology declined 3.7%. Industrials declined 2.42% and energy was down 0.55%. Airlines was the top performing industry today. The industry was up 3.47%. Airport services followed with 1.75% gain. The coal industry was up 1.4%. Paper packaging was up 1.36% and aluminum was up 1.35%. Marine port services, down -4.7%, was the worst performing industry. There were 55 new 52-week highs and 94 new 52-week lows. The total volume of stocks traded at the TSX today was 5,381,917,286, which is just about average at this time of the year. The market outlook remains uptrend positive. The 10-year yield was down to 3.79% on December 27, but it has inched up during the last few days back to 3.99%. The 10-year yield jumped to 4.08% after the jobs report, but it then finally settled at 4.05% at today's market session. Crude oil was up today 2.44% or $1.76.